Hey YouTube, it's me, Jen, your pudgy picker, here at my desk once again for a garage sale haul. I didn't have that much today, so I already took it upstairs and I'm sitting here at my desk and I thought, you know what, I gotta price all this stuff and then, I don't know, then it's ready to go. Today I went to 20 garage sales. I spent $30 and I'm looking at what I got and it does not look like much. So I don't know, I just went to so many today and just did not find a lot of stuff. It's just that way sometimes. So I have one thing from a thrift store that was stuck in my car. I completely forgot it was there from like forever ago. And also something I bought yesterday from my antique mall that is very adorable that I wanted to show you. So, like I said, 20 garage sales, spent $30. Let's show you what I got. This item is going to sell really well. I see stuff like this and people just really are drawn to it. Isn't he cute? So, big ceramic frog. It looks like it's handmade, but it doesn't have anybody's name or a date. Usually you'll see a name or a date on there, but very adorable. Look at the flowers. I did see a subscriber said, "Hi, Jen, I like your channel." So, hi. And I said, "Look what I got." So, yeah. So, I got this little baby. She was only $3, so I would say I'm probably going to put like 14 bucks on her, but she should do well. This is something people would like to have sitting out in their garden or in their yard or in their house. So yeah, that was a pretty easy pickup. Lady had a table. She had a lot of stuff marked, but one particular table said make an offer, and this was on it. It's a very heavy, big amount of this rope. I have twine and a couple other things that I use, but I'm always looking for a couple pieces of rope. So I said, will you take $1? And she said yes, and here it is. So yeah, I can always use a little bit of this, even if I have like a vase or I wrap it around or glue it or anything. But I figured that's a decent amount, so that was definitely worth $1. One lady, I think she did a lot of couponing. She had a lot of pens, and I thought this was a pretty good price. $2.50 for Sharpie, actual Sharpie brand markers. I have ones that are different colors, and then I have a few of these that I use. She had a whole bunch of loose ones and said 50 cents each, which would have been $2.50, and they're new in a package. So yep, definitely got those. It's something I'm always using, either down in my shipping area or here when I'm marking things or keeping track of stuff. This I spent too much money on, but I couldn't resist. If you do know or do not know, I am doing keto. I am going to be doing a weight loss update. Maybe you've already seen it. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but I eat very low carbs. I just love carbs. Isn't that cute? This was originally from, what do you call it? Hobby Lobby, $10. So I thought I'll probably put 7 on that, but $3, I was like, I went up and I said, "Oh, will you take 2? And she's like, "We just opened an hour ago." I'm like, okay. So, I don't know. I mean, it's cute. Somebody will buy it, but I don't know. I paid a little too much for that. Let's see, what else? My daughter's kind of getting things that she's going to need when she eventually moves out again on her own. And I found for 75 cents this nice stainless steel, I don't know if you can see that, stainless steel ladle. I personally only use stainless steel or wood or bamboo. I completely got rid of all my plastic cooking utensils. I don't know. I just don't trust that it's good to be heating up cheap plastic dollar store spoons. I don't know. It concerns me. But this is for my daughter. Whole 75 cents. Those are not cheap. I got this for $1. I do sell these in my booth. The cool thing about these is that you can have them sitting on a shelf and then have stuff displayed on them so that it looks nice, as well as it doesn't take up any extra space. I also have a few shelves that I stand this in the back, and then it reflects what I have in front of it, so that's good too. I sell these anywhere between $14 and $16, $12 to $16. So that's basically what what this one will go for. It is, of course, a vanity tray, as they call it. Let's see. Made in USA, so it is vintage. So there's that. Sometimes I get them and they're just really either beat up or bent, or they've just had enough. So, surprisingly enough, I found some fabric today. I know fabric has been super crazy and hard to find. This lady had a bin with some things in it. She did have a couple of quilts for sale, so she was a crafty person. I looked in this bin and I said, oh, how much for the fabric? She said, 50 cents a piece. But we're not taking any change, so I don't know. I know there's some stores around us that don't even accept cash right now. Crazy. So I went ahead and dug through here. There's a few that I'm like, oh, that's interesting, but I don't know. You know, there's all kinds of different people like different fabrics. So these are kind of themed. These are like cowboy and western and horses. And, so this smaller piece, this is probably a half a yard, and it's got this, the hounds and the hunters on horseback. So that's probably a half a yard. So I sell my fabric for $3 a yard, so $1.50 for a 50-cent piece. This has more on it. This is kind of a, let's see, a southwestern feel. Turn it right. There's that. So it's kind of cool. It's got the Indian pottery and the horses and the moccasins. And this appears to be a yard. So this will go for $3. And again, 50 cents. Another one that's got horses. I think this one was cut in some way. I don't know. But it was a decent sized piece, so I just kind of grabbed it. This is so pretty. There appears to be like a small chunk out of it, but we'll figure it out. So it's these pretty horses. So yeah, that's probably a good yard. And then a little extra strange colored sized piece. This one is kind of a, oh, there's a smaller piece that was in there. Oh, this is another half a yard, and it's the farm scene with the cows and the barn, etc. So again, that's $1.50 for a 50-cent piece. I thought this was really cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. I don't know. It's got a name on it, so I might go ahead and look it up. It is Robert Kaufman. So it's got the holster and some cactus and cowboy boots, cowboy hats. Pretty cool, huh? With like a star background. So there is probably yard and a half, maybe 2 yards. So not too bad for 50 cents. And the last piece I got, again, another farmland type deal. So not too bad. That's probably about a yard. So yeah, very surprised to find fabric, but I'll take what I can get. I'm starting to run low on what I have here at the house. I did buy a huge amount, maybe 2 years ago at an auction, and I had it in 15 milk crates, and that was already priced and rolled up and ready to go. And I literally have like less than 3 now. So I don't know. It's crazy how fast it's been selling, but that was definitely a very good investment back in the day. Where I got the vanity tray, I was looking around and I noticed these 3 items, and I asked the lady how much they were, and she goes, yeah, you can have them. This does not happen to me at garage sales. So these items I'm going to show you were free. Because, you know, free is my favorite price. So my daughter's already talked me out of probably 2 of them. So we got these deer horns. Now the thing to notice about these is this one came off of a deer while it was still with us. So sometimes they just naturally come off. These 3, I got 3 of them, were not cut. So this lady had found them in her yard. There's another one. That's that one. And then this one. So isn't that crazy that somebody, oh yeah, this is a garage sale. Yeah, you could just have them. And the funny thing is, we had been at a whole bunch of garage sales previous to this, and at least 2 or 3 had antlers, and they had 15, 20 bucks on them. And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind reselling these, but it's just not worth it. So imagine my surprise. 3 of them for free. Crazy. So yeah, who knew? So my daughter's gonna take a few of those because she likes weird stuff. So yeah, there you go. So let's see. Oh, another item that I got for free was in the free bin in the same garage sale as the fabric. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with this, but I thought it was very cool. It feels like it has a couple of, not sharp edges, but where it had a chain or something to hang it up, but there's no bottom in it. So I don't know, what would you guys do with this? I mean, you could put it over a little plant or something. So I don't know, but hey, if it's free, it's for me. So yeah, if you have any ideas on what I could do with this, please chime in. But it's got glass except for these 3 big spaces here. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So that, if it had like a bottom in it, if you could probably string it up in some way and put a plant or something in. So who knows, but we'll figure something out because somebody is going to like that. So I have no idea, depending on what I do with it, is how much I would ask for it. The antlers, I don't know how much to price those for. I don't know. There's a few people in our antique mall that sell guy stuff or hunting, fishing kind of stuff, or mounted heads and that kind of stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. I guess I'll just have to look around up there. I did get a salt and pepper shakers. And these are these little green ones. Now the cool thing about these, it was $1 for the set. I don't know what it is when I go to a garage sale and they have a salt and pepper shaker priced individually. I'm like, what? So there isn't a cork under there. So this part comes off. Look at that. So that's how you fill it up. So I thought those were adorable. The sticker, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what that says. It says Japan, so they are vintage. So, and they do have, you can see crazing and that on them, but oh, they're just so cute. It does appear as if, let's see, take my glasses off because I can't see. It appears that one of the handles has been repaired, maybe. Yeah, I think it might have been repaired at one point, but that doesn't bother me. They are adorable, and they are either collectible or just plain useful. So, I don't know, my salt and pepper shakers go anywhere between $6 and $8. So, I don't know. We'll see. I did, if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know that I use old playing cards to punch out little squares and then make a hole in them with a string tag to price my items. So I did find these for 50 cents, and I get 2 out of each, and there's 2 decks in here, so that's a lot of hanging price tags. If I remember, but I probably won't, I will try and leave a link down in the description box on the top that has the video where I show you how to make hang tags. it's something nice to do when the weather's cold and you're sitting in front of the TV and you're watching something, but you want to keep your hands busy. Something like this comes in handy. I did get some jewelry today, and I think some of it I'm keeping, but I'm not sure. Before I go into the jewelry, let me show you the 2 items that I bought. One was at a thrift store, and this other one was at our antique store. This is marked, I think it might be somebody made this. I don't know. Can't really make out what that says on there, but it is this beautiful little ceramic dish that's got these holes in it. Beautiful blue color. And this lid. Look at that. So, I mean, you could keep maybe garlic in there, or if you wanted to do an incense, you know, put the lid on and come out the side, little cone ones. I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but it's so pretty. So, yeah, I don't know. $4, by the way, is what I paid for that. So I was very pleased. I don't know. I just see things like that and I'm drawn to it. And this was a vendor at our mall that is a younger person, and they work with a auction house. So things that they can't sell, they usually just say, here, just take it, and then he sells them at the store. So yeah, why not? The other item that I got at a thrift store, this was only $2.99. A very adorable umbrella. I do have an umbrella stand that I have walking sticks and canes and umbrellas, so it's kind of a nice, neat, tidy area that I can have a whole bunch of different items in. So if you're superstitious, look away. So here's what it looks like. It's like this satiny. Not sure how this would do in the rain, but it certainly would be nice to keep the sun off. But I just thought that was adorable. It does seem to be missing maybe something that was there. Not sure. But, oh, just so cute. So that I will probably put, I don't know, maybe $14 on it. And it'll go in my booth. So, yeah, I had forgotten to bring that in, and it's just been rolling around in the back of my car. And then the last items I will show you are the jewelry. Now, this lady had these in different packages. So this one was 50 cents. And these I'm thinking about keeping. I don't know, just, you ever go through your earrings or your jewelry and you're like, I hate everything I own. So, but I thought these were really cute. So here's the first one. This is what it looks like. They got like little diamonds almost. And it's this very tiny little hoop with the latch on the back. Like that. But, oh, I just thought that was so cute. So, yeah, 50 cents for that one. I had one of my favorite pairs of earrings. They weren't worth a lot of money. But I had my favorite earrings on, and they were just the fishhook ones. And between taking my mask on and off while I was out and about, I lost one. Let's see. It was like almost like an oval hoop, and then a few more inside that kind of would spin individually. I'm sure you've seen me wear them before. But, let's see. I am going to dig around when I go to sweep out my car soon, and hopefully it just fell and landed somewhere in the car. This one also was 50 cents. A couple of these had a whole bunch of things in them, and then some just had one item in them. But these are very cute as well. Yeah, this is how they look. Isn't that beautiful? So, and then this goes, it's almost like a fishhook thing, but then it has this little bracket in the back. But isn't that sweet? So yeah, gonna keep those too. I don't know, you just find stuff, and then after a while you go to dig through to put on a pair of earrings, and you're just like, I hate everything. So this one, I think there was one, maybe one or two I liked, and then the rest I may just sell. Oops. This is kind of cool. These look like butterfly wings. Look at that. Aren't they pretty? So I don't know. Let me keep those. These are adorable, but I don't know if I have anything to wear them with. Two little feathers, a pink one and then this little polka dot one. They're in very good condition. So, not sure. I do sell all of my earrings in my booth. This is the only jewelry that I currently sell, and I sell them for $3.99. So, this bag, I don't know if I showed you, was $1. And there's, okay, 1, 2, 3 these little wings. I'm not crazy about those. This is the 4th pair. These are little, what do you call them? Dream catchers with the feathers. There. Isn't that cute with the little turquoise? And then this pair is birds. It does not appear to have backs on them, but I have extra backs. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pair. So these were less than $1 each. Not too bad. Yeah, I think I got some extra backs somewhere. And then this one was also $1. And oh, I thought that these were actually might be bracelets, but they are earrings. I don't think I have a long enough neck for these. Look at that. Fancy, fancy. Now, that is very interesting. They have one of these backs on them, but then they also have that. So maybe these backs belong on that other earring. But yeah, can you imagine? I mean, that's, I don't know. My neck's not long enough, I don't think. Okay. And then, so that's one pair. These are really pretty, but I don't necessarily know if I have anything that goes with these. I tell you, I am loving this new Samsung phone. Look how close I can get. Remember, oh gosh, some of my old videos where I'm like, here, look, and it was a big blurry mess. Look how pretty. So, like a darker, almost like a bronze with the blue. There's these little boat anchors. Now, it has these little rubber things, and one is kind of a gross color, but I have a big thing of these, so that's an easy fix. Because when I put them on the card, I put the little plastic stopper, so if they get knocked on the floor, they won't be falling off the card. Let's see. Oh, that one's cute. I could see a little girl wearing these. Little dancers. Tiny dancers. Then you have, this is kind of basic, but very pretty. It's got a little bead and then I don't know, is that a feather or a leaf? So those are pretty. You got these little rhinestone ones. You know, they don't appear to be, I don't think, missing any pieces that I can tell. So there's those. And then these little drop. Well, it's tangled up, but you get the idea. That's what they look like. And then the last pair in that bag is these pretty little hearts. Now, of course, I will check these to make sure they're not silver or anything fancy, but I don't know. I just don't find that stuff very often. So again, that bag was $1, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of earrings. So literally 2 pair are 25 cents. Can't beat that. So yeah, very happy with those little pickups to resell or use myself. And I believe that is all that I got. Very happy with the items I did get, but I don't know. I just wanted a little more. Am I being greedy? So yeah, yeah, that's all that I got. I knew that it would be kind of pitiful to have it all laid out on the desk. It would look sad. But I don't know, 30 bucks, 20 garage sales. There it is. So tell me, what was your favorite item that I got today? What would you have picked up, and what would you have said, nope, no thanks, I'm good. Let me know down in the comments. Please subscribe, click the bell, get notifications as soon as I upload. All of my social media is down below in the description box. And I can't think of anything else. Oh, also a thumbs up would be very much appreciated. And if you truly feel so, you can do a thumbs down. I don't care. It's okay. I'll still like you. So that is it. I'm trying not to stay up super late tonight. My sleep, has just been horrendous. We're going to try and get back on track. I want to talk to you I haven't recorded it yet, but it may go up before this one, about my weight loss and how that's going. Had some changes and some things going on with that I would love to share. And that's it. So I guess I will see you guys next time. Get out there, find some good stuff. Auctions, garage sales, you name it. There's always, always, always lots of good things to find, even trash picking. So again, I will see you guys next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye.